2 weeks obviously enforced isolation after that trip back from Bristol. So that's given Darlington a chance to bring a few players back, but the City of Liverpool FC will come here tonight. Same division as Tadcaster Albion, same division as Prescott Cables, who've Darlington met on that FA Cup run. And I've seen people describe this as their biggest game since they've been on the go for 5 years or so. So they'll be well up for it, and I'm expecting tonight could be a tough night. 90 minutes and then straight to penalties if required, no extra time. You know, they'll be hoping to bring about a shock here this evening. Shorrock's on the ball for City of Liverpool and gets the return as well. Finds a little triangle and comes back inside to Hazelhurst. Nice move between two men there, and I thought that was going to go in. It's just flashed wide. I think it took a deflection on the way.
So is it a misplaced position where they are? Because they look not too bad.
Only early days, isn't it, in both the season and in this game as well.
Well, I'm assuming them being the lower level, they're not elite, are they? So they've been stopped for playing.
Through the middle here, he's got there ahead of his man, plays it left to Sousa. Sousa again on the edge of the 18-yard box. This time he goes left, and he has the left-footed shot this time, which just goes over the bar. Hatfield just committed into the challenge and got there before his man to set that one up for Sousa.
That was all Will Hatfield, wasn't it? The power and positivity to go into that space, win the ball. Yeah, but so I was saying they're non-elite, so I'm assuming they've had a reasonable gap as well.
Yeah, and it's another one of those leagues that's had such a mixed game of fixtures, an amount of fixtures as well. Campbell's chasing a little bit of a lost cause there, and Charman picks the next one up. He has the shot from distance, and that's a wonderful goal from Luke Charman. He's bent it into the top corner, shot out of nowhere there from 30 yards. Luke Charman makes it Darlington 1, Liverpool 0.
Absolute class from Charman there. He just took that ball down, and he's only had one idea in his mind to lift that ball over, and keeper didn't have a chance. Absolutely sweet as a nut.
As soon as the ball popped to him, he took that first touch. You fancied him to take the shot, and as soon as you saw the connection, I never for a moment thought the goalkeeper was going to get it.
See, there he is winning the ball. That's the important. He's winning the ball to create his own opportunity.
Minter takes it. Charman wins the header, and he finds Rivers beyond him. Inside to Campbell, who switches it left to Sousa. Sousa sees Charman inside. He's onside. Goalkeeper comes out, spreads himself and blocks it. No doubt that he was onside there, Charman. Back in City of Liverpool's possession through Devine, who then plays a little ball right. Turned down the corner.
Great
and Watson's got caught inside there a little bit. He's given Shorrock a chance to run at him, get the byline. Ball comes across, and it's a great chance. Just couldn't quite get a touch on it there. It was Dominic Reed sliding in, and it just needed any sort of contact for the equaliser. He just couldn't quite get anything on it.
Absolutely, should have been a goal again there. Darlington let off the hook. And again, look at that number 9. How much room has he got in that penalty box? Somebody get a tackle in.
But he's had the foul there, and again, you know, perhaps take a look at this one at half time. But that ball slid across there,
passing it around. Granted, it's in front of Darlo, but they're waiting patiently, trying to create an option. That's a great little turn there again.
Ball played down the line. Shorrock on it, tries to get round Sousa and gets to the byline, gets a good cross in, and then it's a sort of a scissor kick, sort of goal bound there that just went 5 or 6 yards wide.
Again.
Ball's with Campbell. Campbell comes inside to Charman.
Good knock.
The overlap's on from McMahon. He's yelling for it. Ball's played a little bit behind him, so he's had to come back inside, and then he's earned Darlington a free kick in a reasonable position. Whitley's taking it quickly, but the referee's not going to let him take that there. McMahon standing over this free kick. It's about 30 yards out.
Come on, prove me wrong.
McMahon over the ball, gets it goal bound, and that's a great save. Good save out the top corner by Roberts.
Better. Maybe not as enough whip on it. It gave the keeper a chance to get to it, but it was on target. It was in the top corner. Just needed more oomph. He went for positioning rather than power.
Good save by Roberts.
Was a good save.
Had the first attempt there, and then Campbell wins the second ball. Charman drops it down nicely, takes the pace off the ball nicely there, and Hatfield was almost in. Ball comes back to Charman, who's trying to get Campbell involved. Campbell takes the ball on his chest, comes inside that first challenge, turns around past his man, Then he goes to Rivers. McMahon's offering an option on the overlap, pulls it all the way across, and that's a good chance. Sousa coming at the back post there. And
what do you reckon to Melvin?
He's done everything that's been asked, certainly, no question. Came for a cross, got 2 hands to it early in the first half, hasn't had too much to do.
Our very own M&M.
Charman finds Rivers. Rivers finds the ball back to Charman. He goes through a couple of challenges, pulls it all the way across, and that's excellent defensive work there, because Sousa was breathing down the neck of Kai Shorrock, the right wing back, but he's turned that behind, conceded the corner, but that's really good defending from the youngster. Back in his own half there, and then finds Hunt. City of Liverpool not pressing quite so high up in the second half so far. McMahon plays a ball down the line for Rivers.
Fantastic ball.
Rivers is inside the box, pulls it across. Campbell's got a chance to wind one left, and then comes to Hatfield. Hatfield shoots, and then the goalkeeper saves it. Reed sees a runner wide on that right hand side. Comes inside, plays the ball down the line.
Great ball
for Burke. Burke's going to get to the byline. He pulls it all the way back. Chance there from distance, and it's just pulled a couple of yards wide by Reed from 20 yards or so.
That's another very good chance Liverpool create there. Again, without any pressure on this final strike. Ira O'Neill's got his shirt off.
It's Maguire and O'Neill we're maybe going to see.
Here we go.
Let's see. Ball's with Sousa, 20 yards wide. Sees the chance from Campbell. Campbell's got time. Inside the box. It's well blocked.
Took too long to take that there. Should have put that shot away.
Finds Hatfield on the corner of the 18-yard box. Gets the return back, and then comes inside, finds Campbell. Lovely ball from Campbell. That's a touch of class. Inside the box is Rivers, drops it back, and it's blocked on the line. Is it blocked with it? It's not blocked with the hand. It's blocked with the chest, according to the referee.
Ooh.
That looked like to all everyone in here, that looked like it was going to be the second goal, but that's blocked on the goal line. Who does deal with it now? Sousa's got a chance to run at his man.
Oh,
that's good defending by Barrow. He just tried to get around the outside, but Barrow wasn't fooled. Ball's played through. It's Hazelhurst gets to the byline and forces the good defensive work there to earn the visitors a corner. Well, they've not had many chances to ask any questions in the second half. They haven't had much of the ball, so you think they're going to try and make the most out of set pieces. That one's clipped in, and it's goal bound. It's cleared off the line by Sousa, back stick.
There you go.
It's as close as Darlington would want to come for sure. That ball's played all the way across, and the assistant's flag goes up far side as Hazelhurst found himself in space.
And Darlo got get away with that one. As the City of Liverpool, was it Messi who was offside? I think it was. McMahon ushering out a command there.
Hatfield finds Wheatley. Sousa drops the return back to him, and then Wheatley just prods it up towards Hatfield. Hatfield sees O'Neill on the edge. He gets the return. The assistant's flag stays down. Hatfield just dropped it short there, and then Rivers is trying to scramble it back, but can't manage to do so. So there's a chance here for City of Liverpool to break forward. That's a good defensive piece of midfield work by Joe Wheatley. Didn't just kept his eyes on the ball and won a clean tackle. Sousa's got Maguire running outside. Flag stayed down. Maguire into the box.
Dan Maguire.
I think that's hit the goalpost. Look, it's hard to tell here. We've got cameras in the way and stuff, but I think it's
the difference.
Outside of the post, doesn't it?
Well, the difference with that is there was far too much trying to be too precise, over dribbling it. Whereas a simple ball, Dan Maguire in space, he gets a shot away.
It's to go here at Blackwell Meadows. Still just the one goal in it.
You've no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
I remember the show.
Go on, Watson.
Ball wide with Sousa, corner of the 18-yard box. Got Barrow with him. He's got round him this
Great
time.
bit of play.
Got to the outside, got to the byline. Ball's pulled back, and O'Neill's had his shot deflected over the bar there. Wheatley's starting to impose himself on that midfield here, winning tackles every time the ball goes forward. Hunt takes that ball down and clears it left-footed. Barrow takes it out of the air. He's under pressure from Maguire though. Maguire and Sousa running together. Sousa's got there first, and again he's on the corner of the 18-yard box. Comes inside this time. Sousa has a shot, and there's the second goal. Eriko Sousa gets Darlington's second goal. They've been knocking on the door in the second half, and eventually the doors opened, and Eriko Sousa has bent the ball into the far corner to make it 2-0 to Darlington.
Indeed, that's a great bit of play. Dan Maguire and Sousa almost competing over the ball down that left-hand side, and then the Liverpool players just backed off, and Sousa this time managed to get his shot away and kept it on target. Brilliant work. Hopefully that will put the game to bed with 15 minutes to go.
Plenty of chances tonight, Eriko Sousa. Great to see him finish one towards Hinnigan. Hinnigan comes back inside there and gives it to Ailey. Ailey Tries to take Rivers on and gets past him on the outside. It's a nice left foot across there, and Melvin Minter has to be wide awake to just tip that one over the bar through McMahon.
Indeed, Tyrone's making a run. Oh, he's saying, come on. O'Neill wanted that ball, and he's plays it to him this time. Tyrone plays it for, what's a ball? Finds Dan Maguire.
By Maguire. Maguire's outside on the right-hand side. Comes into the box, little step over, finds Rivers. Rivers back heel to Hatfield. Hatfield just can't quite keep the shot down, just lands on the top of the goal net. Hatfield just trots forward a little bit, in no hurry whatsoever. Plays the ball to Wheatley, waiting to draw someone onto them. Referee has a look at his watch, and that's the full-time whistle gone. Darlington make it through the second round of this FA Trophy with what ended up being a comfortable 2-0 victory. City of Liverpool came here from the lower division and did themselves proud, worked extremely hard, kept the game to 1 goal in it until the last quarter of an hour or so. But at the end of the day, goals from Luke Charman and Eriko Souza were enough to take the Quakers through to the next round.